You know how like you were saying when you came back to take care of him, like anything that he was giving you, you were giving right back. Do you think that that
Yeah.
came from the years of harboring like kind of resentment and other things that he did?
Yep. Absolutely. I had it up to here. He had me so, and my mom too. And God bless my mom. And I'm making the same mistake with my mom because as she gets older, she doesn't drink, she doesn't do any of that kind of stuff, but she's like, she gets a shorter fuse with me. And I'm just kind of like, no, I'm not going to let you do that. I'm not going to let you be so short with me because it's going to make me not want to be around you. You know what I mean? And so sometimes I think of that and I'm just like, God, like, how can I make it so it's easier to be around my mom and me and her are always butting heads now, you know? Because like my mom, same thing I said about my pops, like she would do anything for me, anything. And she's such a good person. She's such a good person. She just, for some reason, she's always had it out for me. She's always had a short fuse with me. My two daughters, they could do no wrong in her eyes. But me, I don't know, maybe she's got a thing with like boys or guys. Like
Or do you think that you resemble your dad in some ways?
maybe
Because
I don't
you and your dad bumped heads a lot because you guys were similar in some ways, right?
possibly. That could very well be. Um I don't know though. I don't know. I don't know, man. I have no clue about that. That's crazy. I, I just know that my mom has always had a short fuse with me, like my whole life. But like I said, hers didn't come from a substance, like
Right.
altering her mind. That's just her personality. And maybe it was how she was raised. Like my grandpa and grandma want the most like lovey dovey type of, like with my kids, I'm fucking lovey dovey 1,000%. Like I'm like,
Right.
come here, you know what I'm saying? Like we're hanging out. I need a hug. I need a kiss. I need anything. You know what I mean? Like
You got to
I'm
love on your kids,
super
man.
got
You
to,
got to
bro.
love
You
on your
got
kids,
to,
especially while they're younger.
yeah. And to be real, this is crazy that we're talking about all this shit. Even some other real shit, like my mom, as much as she loves me, bro, she loves me to death. You know what I'm saying? And I love her to death. And I would do anything for her. And like I said, she would do anything. So, but we do butt heads a lot. But I remember when I met my biological mom. So to add to this,
Robin.
yeah, Robin. So my mom, who raised me, she was never like how my dad was very affectionate. Like he was lovey dovey, you know what I mean? Like um my mom was never like that. She was more like stern. And like if I came up to give her a hug, she'd probably be like, you know what I'm saying? Instead of embracing me like like how you would give someone a hug. Like she was and her, like, I think her parents were like that with her. Um, so that's just the type of person she came to be. She's a wonderful person to be around. Like she's got so many fucking friends that would literally do anything for her. And, she goes to church and people love her, bro. Like, but just with me, there's something there that just she don't like. I don't know. Or she has a short fuse with, at least.
Well, do you see her embracing other people?
Yeah. Yeah. No, not like embracing like how I just explained, like the lovey-dovey, I hate that I call it lovey-dovey. Y'all better not make fun of me for calling that shit lovey-dovey.
Affectionate.
But affectionate, yeah. No, I've never seen her be that affectionate with anybody, but she's definitely been like joyous and happy to be around someone. And just like when my daughter comes, my 25-year-old comes over, she fucking lights up, bro. Like that is her favorite person on the planet. And I sometimes I look at her like, why couldn't I ever get any of that? You know what I'm saying? Like, not to have a grudge against my own kid for getting more love from my moms than I ever got, but I'm just like, why does she get all the love and I never got none of that? Like,
you know, that's an actual thing though, bro, because a lot of times parents, they realize the mistakes that they made. Some are more willing to admit to it than others, right? But they look at grandchildren as their way to make up for it. But it's hard for their actual child to witness them doing that, because it's like, why couldn't you have done that for me? I'm still here.
I get that.
I'm still here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, and it's hard. It's not like it's like you feel guilty almost because you're like, well, I'm being jealous of my own child getting affection. But at the same time, it's like your inner child feeling that, you know what I'm saying? Like you were not watered in that way. Like you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of tough.
Yeah. It's crazy. And like I said, her with boys or men, my son, me and my son get the short end of the stick with my mom. Like, she's way more cool with my two daughters. So maybe she gets along better with girls. I don't know. I have no clue. Or maybe my son is so fucking crazy because he's a little crazy guy. Maybe he's just so crazy that he reminds her of a young me, and she's like, no, not again. Oh God, you know what I'm saying? Like, not little Sean all over again. But no, man, this is my boy right here. Look at him. Oh shit, you can't really see him here, but him. Yeah, that's Lux, bro.
That's beautiful, man.
I got a tattoo recently of my kid's name. It says Lexi, that's my oldest. Lily, she's my middle, and Lux is my son, my youngest son. And then I only have one son, but instead of Lux, it's Luxury, because he wants to be a rapper like me. So I gave him the rap name Luxury. Like, that's dope, that's man. Your rap name. So I got his rap, instead of getting his name, I got his rap name. And he thinks it's cool. And like literally every song that comes on, he's like trying to match my words, like how I used to do with music that when I was a kid. But now he's doing it. It's like, not just because it's music, but it's my dad's song. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
But the crazy shit I was gonna say about my mom, in Detroit, was one of the first times that I met her, and we actually got to have like a long conversation. I told her, and I really felt like this too. I told her, like, look, I'm 18 years old, but a part of me wishes I was a little kid so I could experience what it's like for you to like just hold me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that makes any sense or if that
makes a lot of sense, bro.
It was crazy, and I felt that hardcore back then. Like, I just wish to God that, and maybe it was from the lack of that my mom who raised me didn't give me. So I was like searching for it from my real parent, like my real biological parent. Even though I didn't know this woman from nothing, I just met her, but I had this desire and for her to hold me like I was a little fucking kid. And I could never make sense of it, but it was a overwhelming feeling. Like it was enough to where I had to tell her about it. Like, look, you know, I know we don't know each other that well, and I'm just getting to know you, but this is how I really feel. And I felt this way for a long time without even knowing you. So,
well, you know what's kind of crazy is because, like you said, like when you were born, she never got to hold you either. Like you immediately left, right? Like you were taking them.
the second I came out the womb, I was gone. They took me into another room.
I mean, there's a lot of layers to that feeling that you're talking about.
Yeah. Shit is crazy, man.